Hey YouTube, it's Dawson Rider here with a review of Tenkai Knights, Tenkai Titan Braven Wolf. I know I usually do not review these things. This is a fairly new thing. It's something I just sort of got into. I thought they were neat, and it seemed like it was something fun to review, so I thought I'd try this out for a review and see if anybody's interested in seeing more, and if not, it was just a fun one-off review. So if you don't know, these are pretty neat. You know, when I first heard of the show or saw the commercials for it, I thought it was a really cool idea of like a brick transforming into a robot is the basic idea of how the toys work and whatnot. I thought that was really neat, and that's pretty much the reason I picked some up. So as we do with my reviews, just taking a quick look at the box. You got a picture of Tenkai Titan Braven Wolf right there, obviously. Looking pretty cool box art on there. It shows the basic idea of how the brick becomes your sort of robot, and it shows that it can work with other things in the brand, and it shows that it has a weapon, and it's got the logo on it. On the side, it just kind of shows more of how it works, you know, brick to robot base to its armor. And on the other side, pretty much the same thing. On the back, yet again, it shows you how it works. Shows you an app here, and then it shows other ones you can pick up in this line. So when you get it, it's sort of a buildable thing. It's not like it's a huge model kit or anything. You can see I got pieces right here, but here's the brick, and then all throughout here scattered I have pieces laid out so I can remember how to transform it. I obviously know how to do it, I just don't want to forget anything. So yeah, you get this little white brick. It's not like a perfect brick, like all of the pieces have little pegs on them, but still, it's a little brick that's going to become a robot, which I think is a really cool concept. And that's exactly how we're going to start it, is we're going to make this thing into a little robot. Well, this is going to be the frame for it. So you're going to essentially separate it here. These are going to actually become the legs, and separate them because they're attached as well. And then take these pieces here, which are out, and these are going to become the arms. And you're essentially just going to sort of stand them up a little bit. And then these pieces that are going to become the legs are going to fold down here, and then fold these up here so they become sort of more feet and less skis. So you go like that, and then fold this down here, and this is going to become the chest, and then you fold this up, and you get his little head, and then maneuver these around, so they're going to become the arms, and they bend, and he looks like an adorable little robot in this mode. So very simple, very easy. It's easy to pretty much get it back in both modes. A really neat idea, like I said. I really dig the concept of it. It's got a little bit of articulation just to show off quick here. You got some here on this hinge on his legs, so you can get some solid movement around here. Pretty solid forward and back. It's kind of on this little ball joint, so it's pretty nice there. Obviously, it's a little brickish, and when you have the armor on there, it'll hinder it a little bit. You can bend his knees based on the way these clips work, but it can become kind of loose. His feet are also on ball joints, so you can move them around a little bit. Ball joints on his arms, so you can get some solid range of motion, and you can actually move his elbow here. His head does not articulate or anything. But so you got a little bit of articulation for some possible arm and leg poses. The only real problem I have with it is one of these, I believe it's this one, can become kind of loose when I'm transforming it, and this piece will frequently pop off. And the same thing with this piece is a little looser. I can pretty easily get it off without any force just by moving it around. So that was a little annoying, but other than that, pretty neat. So basically now you're going to be putting his armor on him. So let me just adjust things a little bit. So I'm going to sort of start from the ground up, except I'm going to do his kneecaps first because it's easier. You get all these pieces on there. There's some self-explanatory instructions. To place his kneecaps here. It's very easy. There's nothing really that complicated about it. And then you got his feet pieces here, and they snap on right here. Like this. Oops, there we go. And then his chest piece here snaps right on front. Then you put the little face here to complete it. And then you got this little arm piece here, which will go on the side of his arm. And then, where's the other side? And then, well, actually, let's do the shoulders first, just because I feel like doing the shoulders. The shoulders are real easy. You just place them up here. And then you place these little things on the outside right here. Same deal here. Shoulders. And the little pads go right here. See, we're going together really fast here. So now for his like shield, it's probably one of the more involved pieces. You take this piece and you're going to essentially take all these pieces and place them on the back. These little pieces are individual and you actually place them on. I just leave them on there because there's tiny pieces and I always forget. So you essentially just place them back on here. You probably could lie them all down and try to press them on there, but that's kind of difficult. Alright, so you got those pieces on there. That's pretty simple. And then you just place this red little piece on top. And there you pretty much have your shield. And then you just place it on the side of his arm like you did with the other one, except it's a lot larger of a shield. So yeah, that's how that works. Let's just make sure it gets on there right. There we go. And then, I don't know if you can see it here, but here's his head. That's really easy. You just snap that on there. There's a little peg right here, and it slides right on. So that's fairly easy. And now probably the most involved piece is his little wing back piece. Take these little pieces, and you're going to place this one here like this, and then this one on the bottom. Whoops. You're going to place this one here like this. Damn it. This one here like this. And then this one on the bottom here. So it's going to sort of make a little formation there. And then here, like I said, is the most involved piece. You got these two little pieces that have kind of like handles on them, and you just place this piece on them, both, like that. And then you're going to essentially take these pieces. Oops, wrong one. Sorry about that. You're going to take these pieces here that have dual-sided, and you're going to use them to attach these ones onto here so that you get all these here. Several ways you can probably go about it, but this I find to be the easiest, so that they're just all attached. There we go. It's sliding around a little bit on me. Damn it. Okay. And then this little piece here is going to slide, or snap rather, right on there. And then you're essentially going to take these pieces and just place them on here. There's like these little wing pieces. And then there's these little red pieces here which can attach on the top. Like that. And then you have his sort of cape or wings. I don't know whichever one I want to call it at the time. Just whatever it looks like at the time. And then really the last thing you're going to do for him is actually give him his sword, which is all folded up into a little brick as well, which can be pretty neat. And then you just fold it out into its sword mode. It didn't do it just now, but one thing also, the only other annoyance I really have with this, is that this also tends to separate. It's on a little hinge, and when I was, undoing it, it frequently came out very easily, so that was a bit annoying. And then obviously, this isn't the sword, just on its own here like this. You're going to want to pull it out, and you do that kind of like a pocket knife. There's a little bit of a groove right there, and you pull out the knife here, and then here on the side, there's some little designs there. And then right here, which can actually be kind of difficult to get out, is the, whatchamacallit, I'm actually going to use one of the extra pieces, is the handle. It's kind of latched in here. Alright, so then you got the handle, and you're all good. And you just place it here in his hand. They're like a little tiny hand grasp. And there you have Tenkai Titan Braven Wolf. Pretty cool. The reason I picked this guy up as my first one is I really dig his design. I think it's pretty cool looking. And overall, for a fairly inexpensive toy, I believe these are about $12-ish, damn it, it's pretty neat. I really dig the whole concept behind it, like I said. I love the idea of a brick becoming a robot. The armor is very simple to get on there and everything like that. It's just pretty neat looking. Like I said, my only gripes involve some of the pieces being a little loose, like this leg here on the knee, and then the back piece on his foot, and the sword. And my only other real gripe is with the head painting. The way his eyes look really close together, and they just look a little different on the box here. This is obviously a CGI image, so that's almost a bad example, but let me show you real quick here. His eyes here, this is also sort of a CGI image, but it's supposed to be more representative, and his eyes are a little bit wider, and I just kind of wish that was represented here. Because they look a little bit close together. Like if they were just a little bit more painted out here and had a little bit more shape to them, they would look a little more screen accurate. Because it does look a little funny, honestly, to me. So that's really my only issue. But other than that, this is a neat little figure. I think they're really, really cool. A lot of fun, whether you're a kid or a kid at heart like me that just loves these concepts. I felt like I was like 7 years old when I saw things about this. I'm like, oh my god, they're bricks that become robots. So very, very cool. If you like the show or just the designs and you want to pick one up, I don't think you'll be that disappointed. They're just a pretty fun little thing to have. Like I said, my only complaint is some of the little bit loose pegs, and that keep falling out whenever I like think about touching it. and a little bit of eye paint. But other than that, it's a pretty neat toy, and I'm pretty pleased with it. We'll have to see how the other ones go. So like I said, this isn't a typical review genre for me. I got it, and I thought it was kind of fun to mess around with. Thought it would be fun to do a review of it. If you're interested in seeing more Tenkai Knights reviews, I'm planning on picking up a few more, so I'll review them if I get a good enough response and people want to see them. Otherwise, like I said, just a fun one-off review. Nothing real too big about it. But that's about it. Until next time, make sure to check out the Crazy Podcast at writersrangersandrambles.com. Until next time, it's Dawson Ryder, signing out.